Excel fighting hard, back the lineup with Ottawa. Sousa breaks free, flips it into the near corner. He'll chase after it. Pressure in Fredden. Grizzlick takes the brunt of the hit. Shot into the netting. 7:14 remaining. Whoa!
That's...
So Grizzlick will get the call.
Immediately, the Sens are going to go to the power play on that. That's a... I think he's cut, too. It looks like his lip is cut. That's an egregious cross-check.
Well, after the whistle.
Is that a 5-minute? Like, that's what Brady is saying to the referees, saying, is that 5 or is it just 4 for high sticking? Here's how it all unfolds. Conversation, little cross-check there. Oh, that's a cross-check right on the lips. Right in front of the officials. You can see in the background, the official saying high sticking. You're going. But
18 for Ottawa, minor penalty for roughing. 48 for Chicago, 4 minutes for high sticking. Ottawa will have a 2-minute power play.
Okay, so that's initially offsetting, but there's some blood drawn, so they make it 4 minutes. Travis not happy about that. The head coach is. So here's how it all goes down. There's a little push there. There's a cross check right on in the lips.
So Tim Sousa gets roughing for the sequence here.
Well, that's the price to pay for 2 minutes, but the Sens have to make them pay in situations like that where you get the extra.
It's Drouin, it's Horvat, juggles, can't get it off his stick. Schaefer to Barzell, right back to Schaefer. Now it's Horvat. Schaefer loads it, wrists it, save, rebound, tapped off Jari, rolling towards the goal line, but he has it secured and keeps it from crossing. A wrestling match to follow. There's going to be some penalties here. 14.2, all that's left on the clock.
Well, we'll see what the calls are. My big question, all the Islanders were in there. You'd hope this thing absolutely stays in, and Drouin right at the end of it got his stick up. Is it going to be 4-on-4 hockey? If so, for the Islanders, you absolutely love that with the option to pull your goaltender. You get a natural power play. As the Islanders worked it around, though, Schaefer, he had to shoot here. This seas parted, opened up, and once again, Anders Lee right in front, and that one for Jari. To hold on to that thing, make sure it didn't go through, and watch right here. Here's the high stick that comes up right there, yeah. And as they huddle, we'll see.
Yeah, the only person that has been sent off right now is Jonathan Drouin, but all 4 officials are huddled.
Well, a good squeeze by Jari, and if it is in fact just Drouin, this play is coming all the way back into the Islanders' zone, as Pittsburgh would have a power play. The Islanders in this spot. Does Patrick Waugh pull his goaltender right away off the face-off, give himself a chance?
Islanders have been good on face-offs as this game has progressed. But even if you win one, that's a long way to go to tie the score. But they had their chances, Thomas, and all those chances around the net that started with that power play. They didn't score on it, but they gained momentum from it. They were able to keep that momentum.
After video review, New York 29 was assessed a 5-minute game misconduct for cross-checking.
Oilers pick it up. McDavid comes off the boards, tees it up. Bouchard deflection wide. Rebound. Scrambling back was Demko as the puck came through the crease. Here's McDavid. Checked. Bouchard keeps the puck in. 15 seconds to go. Bouchard shoots. Missed the net. Draisaitl gets the puck. McDavid mixing it up with Garland. They're in a wrestling match as Draisaitl shoots. Blocked. Frantic.
Oh, man. That is a brutal cross-check from McDavid. He was sour that Garland had him pinned down.
They were in a full tilt wrestling match.
Garland should have had about 3 penalties, right? He's got him pinned to the ice. They're going to get separated, and McDavid turns around and cross-checks him high. A frustrated McDavid is led to the box here, and the Oilers are furious on their bench. As you can see, Garland and Draisaitl are barking away here. Draisaitl's got this great chance. It hits Forbert as Demko's trying to find it. And here's this scrum. Now look, Garland and McDavid are fighting here for position. There's going to be a time eventually that Garland's got him pinned right here. Like, right, this is a penalty. It should be called. At the end of it.
All right, penalties on the play. 97 Edmonton has a match penalty. Number 57, Vancouver has a match penalty. Everyone else on the ice has minors.
Everyone else on the ice.
That's some housekeeping right there. So match penalties to Tyler Myers and Connor McDavid. Both of them will be reviewed post-game and in subsequent days, I guess. You know, we're all looking at the McDavid play and never really saw this. But that's every bit the same cross-check as the McDavid one. And just think of this. What was there today, Shorty?
By Soucy, knocked down by Draisaitl. It bounced off Joshua. Whitmore shot, off target rebound, played wide, and the Canucks have held on and win Game 3. And behind the net, a couple of vicious sticks. Soucy involved, and not sure which Oiler took one shot, and Soucy responded, and quickly everybody converged, but Vancouver's won it.
Watch McDavid's fronting and then off to the side. Nugent Hopkins, the rebound's there. Shelov's able to get it, and then at the buzzer, Shelov dives and get it. There's the cross check there as
Soucy and McDavid started it, and then the cross check from Zadorov. Draisaitl and Soucy had a long discussion after the whistles, and
here's the first push, and the slash back, and then the cross check on the numbers, and then everybody getting involved.
Shooting around the boards. Wong pulls up. Hit hard. Oh, a cross check right in the face to Frederick. A vicious cross check right in the chops. And the Edmonton Oilers, who remember won that Game 4 against LA in overtime on a power play, will get a chance to do it here in Game 2.
Chris Knobloch putting 5 up with his hand because he feels this is pretty vicious for Waugh. He's saying he was trying to play a puck here that was up in the air, but he catches Frederick right in the face with a cross check. I mean, hand went immediately up. They're having a little discussion right now. This could be a 5-minute major. For sure a double minor because he's cut.
Here's the announcement.
Vegas penalty number 10. 5-minute major, and now be reviewed.
They're going to review it. They're calling it a 5-minute major right now on the ice. They will review it, but here it is, and you're going to watch as this puck comes up in the air. He's trying to get the puck, but I mean, it doesn't matter. You have to have control of your stick. He was nowhere near the puck, and he extends through. This is not a follow-through on a puck because he doesn't make contact with it. I think this is going to hold. If it doesn't hold, it's surely a double minor because Frederick is cut. He's bleeding. Wow.
Remember, of course, in Vegas's second season, it was a wrongfully assessed 5-minute major that ultimately led to San Jose's wild comeback win. Let's get the review.
Further video review, the call on the ice is confirmed. We have a 5-minute major for cross-checking and a game misconduct.
That's exactly why this rule came into effect. That 5-minute major call, and Nick Waugh's night is done. And the Edmonton Oilers presented with 5 minutes on the power play.
Nylander for Marner, slot to Morris, and Kobe got a stick on that. It'll come to Matthews. Time running down. Nylander can't get it through. It'll be sent ahead, and Ridley Gray is going to put the finishing touches on an Ottawa win, and series win, and Morgan Riley takes exception to that. And the Battle of Ontario will boil over here.
reaction you don't usually see from Morgan Riley, but he was all over it. That's been a good game and a hard-fought third period, and I understand the response. For Greg, you don't need to be showing up like that, but the reaction, not a good one, and now they're still going. As Riley was separated and sent in, they got another battle going on as Tavares is in the middle of it as well.
Domi in the middle of it. Pinto and Matthews with words, but most of the guys that aren't involved in the rough stuff for the Leafs are out there. And
it's just a good defensive play here as Greg gets the block. The game's over. You know the time is ticking away. You don't need that. But you don't need this for Riley, too. And you got to be careful. You don't take more than just a 2-minute penalty. You got to have a better look at how bad it was afterwards. As Riley came flying in, and then Pinto trying to... Oh, yeah, there's the cross-check. The battle continues in the stands. Yeah.